My days, mate. Bro, you already know you lot, man, what I'm gonna fucking say. 7 fucking points clear, fam. 7 points clear, fam. Oh. And the beautiful part is, yeah, that we've both played the same amount of games. So there's none of this bullshit of, oh yeah, they got to play fucking Bournemouth or anything like that. Do you know what I'm saying? There's the game in hand is with us, bro. 7 points clear. And you know what? You also got to give respect to Newcastle as well, because, you know, if Man City didn't win against Leeds, they'll be second. You know what I'm saying? So, also Newcastle drew today as well. Can't believe I'm even saying that sentence. But you have to. You know what I'm saying? And we're 7 points clear, fam. Oh, it was just, you know what? I said in my last video how a lot of people were doubting this game, they were giving themselves palpitations. They were like, oh no, it's a tricky game. We've worried about this game, the Berkey team, I said to you lot, we're going to win 3-0, and we should have. We should have. You know, we was poor defending for their first goal. Saliba has an absolute mess. Like, I'm not going to lie, bro. He has to hold smoke, because to do that in the Premier League, you already knew, fam. When it was 3-1, yeah, you felt the squeaky bum time already. Do you get it? Then Martinelli, fam, my guy. My fucking guy, fam. I just love that dude, man. But Abibu didn't have his greatest game, Abibu, but he did the job, got a goal and an assist as well. But when he hit 4-1, he got the goal. You know it was shut time, fam. You know, it was. I thought he was gonna bring on Vieira, kill the game off. You know what I'm saying, with 1,000 passes, him and Odegaard. But I'll be real with you. Saliba really pissed me off today. I mean, that you just don't do that in the Premier League. You do not give any team, especially away from home, any sort of hope, man. It's just poor defending, bro. Like, that really pissed me. I'm still pissed about it. Don't get me wrong, he's still a fantastic defender and has a great future. But that was low-key a Bozo moment, fam. And I don't think he's got Bozo gene in him. You know, sometimes you do just sort of fall asleep and make a mistake. I don't think he's got a Bozo gene, so I'm not going to go too hard on him and be like, oh, shit, blah, blah, blah. Because I'm not going to do that. I know rival fans are going to do that because they've got nothing to feed off from Arsenal. Do you get it? But cool, you do you, do you get it? But for me, para me, he's still a great defender. Just fucked it up a little bit. And, you know, especially, bro, oh, mate. Especially when I thought it was 3-4. I was so pissed off, fam. I was so pissed off, bro. But luckily for us, it was offside. But the thing is, though, like, let me not lie to you guys. Even if, yeah, let's say that the goal counted, and let's say from somehow they scored again, it was 4-4, I still think we'll win 5-4. Like, I'm just telling you, when you win and when you have this sort of mentality and quality in your team, in your club, within your club, everybody, all staff members, everybody's involved in the spirit, it's very, very hard to break. Home, away, neutral ground, don't matter, fam. This team always gonna win, bro. I was just a bit pissed about it. I'll be real, like, I'm not gonna sit there, I'm gonna start chatting shit and be like, I was just sitting there smiling, saying karma. I wasn't, bro. I was fuming, I was cussing off Saliba, I'll be real, fam. I won't lie to you, fam. I wasn't cussing him out like that, but I was like, blaming him. I was like, oh, man, just giving these people confidence, man. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because Tete has to hold some smoke because he got a bit too cocky, bro. Man took off Shevchenko and Ben White at the same time, fam. Like, I think, look, he's a smart man. He knows not to never do that. But I just personally think you don't take off Ben White. You know, you just don't. Matoma, the guy that was fucking us up in the second half, had literally no sniff in the game when Ben White was at right back. Tomiyasu is still missing his match fitness, bro. He is, like, he looked kind of shaky, like, just didn't look solid, fam. And Matoma smelled that. He was like, I say no more, I'm gonna charge, fam. And, you know, he nearly scored fucking 3 goals today. You know what I mean? Like, But I want to talk about this one player. Because if you guys have watched him from the beginning, I gave him so much smoke, fam. Because I just didn't think he was it. Do you get it? I just thought, yeah, like he's got a bit in him, but nothing more. But the man that I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is Martin Odegaard, bro. Martin Odegaard, man. He's demonic. Something is possessing him. This is not, we're not seeing a human being. That pass, not even the first Martinelli pass in the first half, where he just done one little shim, and then through the legs of dunk. Martinelli should have done better. Like I said, he didn't really have a good game today, I'll be honest, but he's got to go in there. But anyway, that was so demonic, fam. Sky Sports had to rewind the thing, fam. You know what I'm saying? It was demonic, and today and now I see why he's the captain. He's not a captain in the sense that he will shout at man, or he start barking at niggas, you get it? I mean, you know, but I know he probably has like obviously maybe like an anger to him or something, but he's a leader in terms of his quality. His standard is always up here. He's always performing, has the most amazing work rate, mate. And that pass of Martinelli's goal, do you know what it was there? It was like, it became 3-1, and then all of a sudden, you know, squeaky bum time. The fans are getting behind them. I think it was like under 70 something minute, like 71st minute. Correct me if I'm wrong, or 73rd. I'm not sure. They're getting there. The momentum now. They're getting the momentum. And then I think it was Denyy, who I actually think did really, really well. I think he did really well today. I actually think he played better than Shevchenko today. Which obviously goes against my point, which I said we should start him with a game. But Shevchenko didn't have a bad game, but I think defensively sometimes he wasn't like switched on. But like I said, I wouldn't say he had a bad game. I thought offensively he was, always doing his bit. But at the same time, defensively, and especially in that first half, they were looking through that gap. He still kept sleepwalking. But I thought Denyy did well. But Denyy gets the ball, I think. I think he wins the ball. And then Xhaka and Partey do a little exchange. And then all you see is Martin Odegaard just whip one ball. Not whip, it was like a whip, but it was like a whipped pass. Just like it was just I can't even describe it. It was just majestic. Big man thing, fam. I was just looking at this guy like, wait, same mums who got you for 30 million, fam. You dumb, fam. And now he's got 7 goals, because he scored today as well. 7 goals. And how many assists? I think 5 assists this season. So in 16 games, he's got 12 goal involvements, I think. Might be more, might be less, I'm not sure. But I know his return, especially in this moment of time, it's been subliminal. And, not subliminal, sorry, it's been sublime. And really have to start asking the question, is he the best player in the Premier League right now, bro? At this moment of time, yes, he is. He is the best player in the Premier League at this time. Honestly. He's just having a fantastic season. Really, really leading by example. And, like I said, in the beginning of the season, a little bit before the end of the season as well, I was giving this guy a smoke from. I was thinking, nah, this guy ain't it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But he's really shut my mouth, and fair plays, man. Fair play, bro. I think he's got now 2 Man of the Match awards. I think he's got 2 Man of the Match awards in 2 games in a row. I think he was Man of the Match against West Ham as well. I think so. I'm not sure. I mean, he has to be, No, I think he did. He did. He did. I saw the picture. Yeah. He's just been sublime, man. And you know what? I'm gonna give this guy Eddie as well. Some love as well, bro. Like, you might know as well. I've made videos alone about this brother, fam. But he got his goal today yet again, fam. You know, it wasn't the most spectacular. It wasn't like the one in West Ham when he just rolled, man. But he had his sharpness, awareness to see where Sanchez fumbled and tuck it in. You know, that's what strikers do. You know, you gotta be aware of things, and he was. So I can't really chat shit with him today. He got another goal. I thought he was a menace to dunk. There was one part in the first half I was so mad confused how he gave that a foul. And I'll be real, Anthony Taylor, fam. Go suck your dad, I'm not gonna lie. He pissed me off so much, fam. This nigga might as well have worn a Brighton shirt today, fam. Honestly, the amount of fouls he wasn't given, especially against Saka. Saka would literally he would beat his man. That's a strong line, do you know what I'm saying? He would beat his man. Man is dragging him, holding him back, fam. Hugging man, fam. Trying to hold on to him like he's 2022. Let him go, man. He's really gone. A man's holding him, bro. And he didn't even give a foul. He'd just be like, this is what he do. This is what he do. Dickhead you, fam. That pissed me off, fam. I thought we were Chelsea. I knew you had this kind of performances against Chelsea. But not against the boys, man. Can't be doing that, man. Now I see what Chelsea fans are talking about, fam. Fucking Anthony, what a walla, fam. He pissed me off today, man. Oh, that really pissed me off, fam. But, you see, when the system is against you and you're still performing, that's when you know, fam. And that was 7 points clear of City. It's a beautiful way to end the year, man. You think about how we started the year where we lost against City 2-1. Remember that. If you lot remember how we started off the year, bro. We lost 2-1 against City. Fantastic, out of this world first half. And then we lost. Remember that game? Now we end the year 7 points clear of them. And we're top of the league. You've got to trust the process, bro. Honestly, man. Really, really got to trust the process. Bukayo Saka got on the score sheet yet again. He scored within 1 minute and 6 seconds, fam, or 5 seconds actually. Fam, I just sat down. I put the phone. I watched the Pele standing ovation. Then I went to go and make myself some food to get myself like what do you call it, Rice Krispies, yeah? I was not Rice Krispies, Rice Cakes. I was gonna get my Rice Cakes, and then I'm watching. You know when you're just listening to it at the background, it's like, ah, cool. And then I turn him on again, and I'm seeing Bukayo Saka with the ball, and he just shoots in his back, and I'm like, what? And you know what's mad? I was bare rushing because I came back from the gym, yeah, and I thought I don't want to miss this game. I want to watch it at my house and everything, so I was rushing. So yeah, I just missed a little bit, fam. I would have missed the first goal. Just like the Liverpool game as well. Arsenal starting Brighton early, fam, and it was so important that we did that because, you know, these are the kind of games, and I guess the reason why Arsenal fans were bare shook about it, because these are the kind of games where if you're not scoring within within the first 20 minutes, you never know, and you can see that, man. I think the possession is so probably like 65-35 or something like that at the end of the game, bro. It was mad. So I'm just so happy he got that first goal, because I don't know how we would have reacted if it wasn't for that. I'll be honest. But I think that's now 7 goals this season for Bukayo. Yeah. But niggas was saying that he can't score goals. Scored 3 goals in 4 appearances in the World Cup. I don't know. You know, when are we gonna start talking about him as a world-class player? Oh, but he's too young yet, or he hasn't done it in the Champions League yet. Go suck your dad. This boy is gonna be, if it wasn't for Haaland, yeah, he'd probably win Young Player of the Year, because he's just out of this world. Just let me know. He's probably scored more goals than Chelsea. like, it's just ridiculous, honestly. But he was outstanding today. I thought he was causing Mandem bare trouble. Should he have got a second yellow card? Maybe. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I think I saw him smiling. He was like, maybe he got away with that one, because he kind of kicked him in the back. And, on a different day, you never know, bro. Especially that twat as well, Anthony Taylor. Fucking dead. Like, I was mad. You know what, you guys? I'm gonna do a watch along one day. Maybe I'll do it for the City game. Yeah, I might do it for the City game because I want you guys to see sometimes the way I act. The way I act when I watch Arsenal is like, I might come across as a bit enthusiastic here, but when I watch Arsenal real time, you guys are not gonna believe who I am. I go from Vanessa to Vincent, fam. I'm not the same person, but I'm not the same person. I will treat you guys to that one day. That you see that I really have love for this club and low-key have anger issues, but we'll leave that one to get it. But 7 points clear. Let me do the player ratings 9. I have not much to say except, again, Ben White. You guys saw my shorts. You guys actually give me a lot of love for that. But I want to give another shout out to Ben White again because he's just, I'm not even lying to you guys. Like, I wonder how he felt, especially when the media were trying shit about him when he left the England squad. And I just want him to really, that's how I put out that video. I don't care how many likes I got, I just did it for him. Like, I just wanted him to know, like, he will always be loved at this club. We spent 50 million on him, and that is looking cheaper and cheaper by the day. And I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him breathing his doubters on. He came back to the place where it all started, and he showed up again, fam. I tell you, just should never ever take up Ben White. Never ever. I just think he should. He's just like you don't take off Bukayo Saka. Yeah, you just don't take off Ben White. Just two fantastic players. And yeah, but anyway, you know how much I love Ben White, man. I think he's so fantastic. I'll always give him love. So I feel like sometimes it's not really appreciated. I know he won Tottenham Player of the Month for November, but I know sometimes I feel like he's not spoken about the way he should be, bro. So I'll always give these flowers, but always. But anyway, enough said. Let me do player ratings. Ramsdale. I don't know, you know. You know what's crazy though? Like, they looked threatening, Brighton, but they didn't really give off that much shots like that. Could he have done better on the second goal, maybe even the second goal? It kind of goes underneath his arm. Am I being harsh? I'll give him a 6. I thought his kicking was sublime, by the way. People might not say that, talk about that. And I think he was playing with a little injury. But I'm gonna give him a 6 because giving him a 5 is he's like he was mad average. I don't think he had to like pull off an amazing stunt saves, if I'm being honest. But I thought his kicking today, his distribution was actually top tier yet again. And that might have got under the radar for some people, but I thought he was good. So I give him a 6. I gave him an okay performance. I don't think he could have done much for any of the goals. Even for the goal that was disallowed, because it has a deflection of holding. I don't think we can really blame him for that. I'll give him a 6. Shevchenko, I will give a 6. Like I said, in the first half, I thought he was my suspect, you know. Maybe lacking some sharpness, and then he's been injured for quite a while. But I still think he's our best left back. And yeah, I mean, I think as he gets back to match fitness and sort of match awareness, I think we'll see a better side of him. But in that first half, especially offensively, he was causing mad problems for them. Pressing, technique. There was a amount of times when he was looking like he was under pressure, man was calm. But I feel like if they were going to score, it looked like it was going to come from his side. Also should have scored as well in the first half. Am I being harsh with a 6? I'm going to give him a 6. I think defensively, that's your first priority, and I don't think it was great from him. So I'll give him a 6. Gabriel, and let me not lie, yeah. Saliba has been great this season. Of course he has. He's one of the one of the few reasons why we are where we are. But I won't lie to you, bro. Gabriel has been stepping up, bro. And when it comes to away games, bro, he just becomes this beast of a guy, fam. Like, I can't describe. I think he's just a bit good, bro. Like, he is. Like, I really thought for him when he didn't go to the World Cup, you know. I thought he had a really good talent before the World Cup started. He was a bit shaky in the beginning. You guys know I was giving him mad smoke, but away games, bro, he's just a different guy, fam. I'll be real. He hasn't put a foot wrong for a while now. And I thought he was very commanding. He was the one that kept clearing the headers. You know, nearly scored as well. If he had scored that, would have been game done, for sure. But I'm going to give him a 7. I thought out of the two, he was her best defender. Saliba, I'm going to I'll give him a 6 because he was okay. I thought he actually did some good tracking back. Like, because you know he's always the last man because he's got the pace. I will still, look, even though he made that mistake, I always felt assured that if it came to a race, like, I will back him. And I tend to trust him as well. That's why he's the last man. He's always the last man. There was some shaky moments. And obviously he gave away that goal. He gave away a goal. He might as well have scored an own goal because that was just ridiculous. But I remember in the first half, I think he misjudges. The same thing happened with the second goal. He misjudges it, and it didn't really went through with it as well. But again, I think Shevchenko came and covered them really well, actually. But I give him a 6. You can't give away a goal like that. It's literally the reason why they got that confidence. I can't give him more higher than that. I give him a 6. Ben White, 7. Not as offensively as it was against West Ham. But I thought defensively, like I said, Matoma did not have a sniff while he was in that right back, fam. And like I said, you can never take him off. You just can't take Ben White off Arteta. You just can't. Like, he's literally a glue to that defence. Because sometimes when Saliba has these little scary moments, like, Ben White actually covers him. Like, you lot should watch back the games, bro, this season and see how many times Ben White has actually been our saviour, low-key. Not even low-key, high-key, fam. But it's low-key because you guys don't notice it. But it's very, very important interceptions. I'm going to give him a 7, fam. I'm going to give him a 7. You know? Why not? Just tell me why I shouldn't. He's been phenomenal this season, and he was phenomenal today. And yeah. 7. Partey, I'm giving him a 7. I was really shocked that he came off as well. I was really, really shocked. I get it. At the time we were 4-1 up. It made sense. But he's another one I think he can't. I mean, I get why he does it, because you think at 4-1, especially the form we're on, it was game over. You know? And it was always game over. But, you know, a silly mistake from Saliba nearly cost us, you know, an embarrassing comeback. Oh my God, I would not have been able to go on Twitter today if we somehow went from 4-1 to 4-4. I don't even know what would happen. Gary Neville will have a field day. Like, oh my days, fam. Oh my God, I can't even imagine that. It was just, if you guys have been Arsenal fans for longer than me, well, not longer than me, sorry. If you guys have been Arsenal fans for long enough, you know the 4-4 draw against Newcastle, fam. That one, we can't never, ever, ever put ourselves in that position ever again. But Partey, I'm gonna give him a 7. He was very crucial for the first goal. A fantastic tackle. Is he the best centre DM right now? Yes, he is. Like, I know people are giving Casemiro love. You know, I've been giving Casemiro love as well. Like, you guys know, I'm not a biased girl, bro. I'm really not. Like, if I see a player doing well, I'll do shit. I'll call it out. But even still saying that, I just think Partey, his skill, he's a little nutmeg as well. Like when you talk about karma, he's actually a personification of it. He really is. Like he has the ball and he's just so calm, bro. You can't knock him, bro. I'm gonna give him a 7. And yeah, because I feel like after he came off, they started getting possession more in the midfield. I don't know. I thought his substitutions today, because I was just really bad, actually. It's kind of reminiscent of the Man United game when his substitution cost us the game. But yeah, I'll give him a 7. Partey. Xhaka had a quiet game today, didn't he? He made some good interceptions. Sometimes I felt like he held the ball too much. He was kind of looking slow that much today. I'm going to give him a 6. I think he knows that. I think he knows he wasn't great today. Like, we all know the Xhaka that we know and love now. He wasn't that today. He made some good interceptions, like I said. But he just looked slow overall today. Yeah, I didn't like it. I'll give him a 6. Not really enough to say about him today, actually. Odegaard gets a 9. I'm really tempted to give him a 10. I really am, but I'm going to give him a 9 because I guess he didn't score many goals, should I say. But everything good that happened for Arsenal today came from him, bro. And I know that's such a stereotypical commentator bullshit comment to say, but this is actually factual, bro. Like everything that came good today came from him. He had a part to play in the first goal, a massive part to play in the fourth goal, a massive part to play in the second goal. He scored it. You know, you can't knock it, bro. You can't knock it. I'm gonna give him a 9, fam. Just outstanding player and probably maybe rivaling Rashford, the best Premier League player right now at this moment of time. But I will probably put Odegaard over Rashford at this moment of time. I would. Yeah, he gets a 9. Onto left wing, Martinelli. I think his shot that led to Nketiah's goal counts as an assist, doesn't it? I'm not sure. I don't have him in my FPL, actually. I have Saka instead. I tried to, but they told me I had too many Arsenal players, so I was like, I don't want them. But Martinelli, I'm not gonna lie to you lot. I'm not gonna lie to that Ghanaian boy. What's his name again? That Ghanaian guy. What's his name? I don't want to say Asamoah. His name is not Asamoah. What's that brother's name, fam? What's his name? Oh. Lamptey, innit? Yeah, it's Lamptey. Tariq Lamptey, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, fam. Martinelli, fam. He got you toast, bro. He did, fam. Like, you could tell he was ready, fam. I was looking at the game, I was thinking, Martinelli, don't be scared of this 5'2" brother, fam. Don't be scared of this 5' Ghanaian, fam. But I'll be real, he kept smoking him, bro. He just kept smoking. Like, he'll get the ball and he'll just like know what he's doing, he'll intercept or draw the foul. But you know, when it mattered most though, Martinelli won in the foot race and he got the goal and poked it in between his legs, touched his legs. And you can't really knock that, bro. He really gave us show. That girl won us the game, to being honest. You know? So, it wasn't really the winning goal because 1-4-2, but it low-key was the winning goal. Because after like the 90th minute, I started to come down. I was like, okay, this is cool, we're gonna get him. But yeah, I'm gonna give him, because he scored a goal, I'm gonna give him a 7. I give him a 7 because he scored a goal. Otherwise, I would have given him a 6, honestly. But Kai Saka, I'm gonna give and 8. And that's because he was just troublesome the whole game. The whole game, he just literally put a man on toes, showing his strength. I can't speak highly of that boy, man. Like, he's actually my guy. Fasaka is my guy, fam. Like, he is invited to my wedding, bro. Honestly, I'm inviting him to wedding, bro. Like, he's just... Him and Ben White have come to my wedding, fam, and other God can come as well. And Martinelli as well, fam. If they win the league, if they don't win the league, you're not going shit, fam. I'm joking. But I just, he's just scoring goals, bro. And the thing is, I'm so happy about him for, is that a lot of people, the reason why people want, I guess, regard him as good as Foden is because of his goal scoring form. And he's, he's not scoring like 10 goals plus or something like that. That's the only thing people were criticising him about. Then he silenced them last season, and he's still silencing them this season. Like, just the thing, when you're a young player, yeah, and you're showing so much promise, like Saka is, and man, them are pulling you down, you can't take them seriously. Especially when at that age, when he came into the scene at 18 years old. When he came to the scene, how many assists did he get alone, fam? How many chances created was he responsible for? At that age, at that tender age. And now it's progressing to now him converting chances. I think it's now, I think both for him and Odegaard, or is it? I'm not sure actually. Does Odegaard have 6? No. Odegaard and Martinelli both have 7 goals, I think. Yeah, and then Saka's got 6. But how many assists has he got though? You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're performing at this rate, especially if someone's so young, like, and then he's continuing it again and again. You just shut the haters out, bro. And he's always, unlike Nunes, maybe you guys have seen this like, oh, but you could talk about Nunes like that as well. Unlike Nunes doesn't show riz, bro. Like, whenever I watch him, especially for the price tag you pay for the boy, it's not just a boy, to pay for the guy. There's a certain kind of riz you show to say, yeah, I see why you're saying that. I see that riz not only in Saka, but in Martinelli, in Saliba, in Odegaard. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what puts it on the map to say, yeah, I can see the trajectory. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm talking with Saka, bro. It's always doing this, fam. He's just a phenomenal player. And every time he's against an opponent, 2 of them are on him, fam. Manhandling him, fam. But he keeps showing, man, that he's actually got strength, fam. See the way he G-checked Rice, fam. Oh, I'm giving him an 8, man. Also got the goal. Really, really shut up the crowd within the first minute. Great composure for that as well. If that was that probably wouldn't have gone over the fucking bar as well. You know what I'm saying? This is something amazing you have, fam. And he's got it. Hey, Eddie Nketiah, he got his goal. I'll give him a 7. I thought he troubled the defence of Brighton a lot. I thought, he took his goal well, was alert, was sharp. Poacher's goal, striker's goal. He was, intertwining with Odegaard a lot, coming into the midfield a lot, great hold-up play at times. And he got his goal, So I'm going to give him a 7, honestly. And, you guys already know what I thought about him. I'm not going to just take 2 games and be like, oh, yeah. I'm saying, don't go and get João Felix. Because that is still a must, in my opinion, to this day, bro. But his job is to make people like me shut their mouth, fam. And the thing is, yeah, this is one thing I don't like about Arsenal fans sometimes. It's like, when you criticise a player, people don't realise that you want to be proven wrong. People forget that this is a club, for example, for me, I've loved since I was a child, since I was 9 years old. You think I want to criticise my own player so that if they do bad, I'm happy? If Nketiah misses a big chance or something like that, I'm upset. I'm angry, not because Nketiah did it or not because Nketiah did it or whatever. Because I love the club. I'm not gonna be happy if he missed a chance. Be like, "Hi guys, I told you so." Who am I laughing at? I'm laughing at myself if I do that because I'm in love with Arsenal. I'm not in love with a player. You know, I'm not fixated on players. I don't have agendas on players. I want that player to prove me wrong. So one day, yeah, just like, let me give you an example. Just like Odegaard now. In fact, that is a perfect example. I literally came on here against the United game and I said, Odegaard is not the one. I literally found it on my videos. I said, Odegaard is not the answer. I was ranting. Maybe I must have been angry and everything else, but I said that. I just called him the best player of the Premier League, in the Premier League at this moment of time. The same season. So this is what I'm saying, like, when people criticize players, this is not just going into Arsenal fans, this is all fans in general. When you criticize a player, you want that player to prove you wrong to the highest degree. Because nobody cares. Because really and truly, but I'm mumbling. Let me speak about this personally. I don't give a shit, yeah, if Nketiah goes on to score 25 goals this season, and then you guys come at me saying, "Oh, remember when you tried to shit about Nketiah and look at him now, he's flourishing." I'm not gonna be like, maybe I'm pissed off or I have an agenda against him. No, I'm gonna literally be like to you guys, I was so fucking wrong, and I don't care because if his short contribution means that Odegaard is lifting the Premier League title on the 28th of May, you think I give a fuck? Please, do not ever think I give a shit about you guys' opinions. I really don't. I really, really don't. If this guy proves me wrong and you guys somehow give me abuse and whatever, I don't give a shit. Because when Odegaard is doing alright on the 20th of May, you think I'm gonna be like, "Oh, but Nketiah scored 25 goals, I'm pissed." No. Him performing as he is now against West Ham, I thought he had a good game. You know, he had a bit of a shaky first half, let's be honest. But I'm not. Whenever he plays a bad game or has a bad game, I'm gonna be pissed about that. How it affects about Arsenal, not my agenda. You know what I'm saying? So please don't ever think that I will care. Like, I want this brother to prove me wrong. I want him to let me know that actually I am that guy. I am that Ghanaian brethren that scored 25 goals. I'd be like, say no more. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But like I said, that all comes with time. Because, you know, the reason why I have so much love for someone like Saka, the reason why I have so much love for like Ben White, is because I've seen it. I've seen it. They've done it consistently. Everything in life is consistent. It's consistency. I can't speak right now. Consistency. Everything in life is about that. You know, you want to do well, you want to perfect your skill in something, you got to be consistent. You want someone to rate you, you got to be consistent. You want to lose weight, you got to be consistent. Everything in life is all about consistency. And if you don't have that, then you can't gain that trust. I cannot trust you to say, you know what, he had a poor game, but 4 out of 5 times he's great. That's the trust. Remember Saka had a bad game against, no. When he was having his quote-unquote slow start, I said to you, man, don't worry, I'm not worried. I'm not worried because I know who this guy is. I have seen it. I have seen the promised land. This man is going to deliver. I'm calm. Man's got 14 goal involvements this season. Do you know what I'm saying? This is how you get the trust. You know, this is how you get that contract. You know, you get that trust, you get that love, and then nobody criticizes your your footballing standards. You know what I'm saying? Nobody does that because you've proven them wrong time and time again. That is how life is. You can't just expect. You can't expect trust. You got to earn it. You got to earn respect as well. And that's simple as that with Nketiah. And like I said, do we need another striker? Yes, I still think that. Has he been scoring goals? Yes, he has. Has he been playing well while scoring goals? Yes, he has. But I'm not going to take 2 games and write off a whole transfer target because you can go off and not score any goals. And then I'm like, mate. And like I said, it won't because my agenda. I don't have an agenda, but it will affect our title challenge. You know what I'm saying? So, this is what I'm talking about, fam. But anyway, I'm rambling too much. I'm going to give I'm going to give him a 7. Why not? In fact, I might even... I'll give him an A, actually. I'll give him an A because his work rate was fantastic today. Caused a lot of trouble. I thought what he did well, actually. And I think he's starting to sort of take that into his stride now. He's learning how to link up from the midfield. Whereas before, I always felt like he would just wait onto the edge of the box, or like he would wait for the perfect pass before you can run to it. But if I'm being honest, he's becoming more and more of that interlink guy, and I like it. Especially in the second half, I thought he was very crucial in the way we were coming from the defence and to the attack. Yeah, I'm giving him an 8. I'm giving him an 8. Anyway, this video is now 41 minutes long. Let me just go through the substitutions quite quickly. Denyy came on for Shevchenko, and I'm not gonna lie, he had a better game than Shevchenko. This is getting a bit fiery, and he has a selection headache. He does. I mean, personally, I'll still go for Shevchenko. I just think he offers us more offensively. But I'm gonna give Denyy a 7. I really am, actually. I thought he was fantastic, and like I said, I'll still start Shevchenko. I think he is the better of the two. But I won't be surprised if he starts against Newcastle. Like, he's been good. He came on and did the job, and then there's one part I remember he just gets a tackle and he goes for a goal kick, and he's fucking ecstatic. He's like, fuck yeah. You know what I mean? That defence, that left-sided defence was perfect today, in the second half. Because when Denyy came on, I say, it was great. That's when they started coming to the right side. And that's going to my next substitution now, Tomiyasu. I'm going to be real. Tomiyasu, you're my guy, fam, He's actually my guy, fam. Like, before Ben White came on as the right back, permanent right back, I was shook, fam. I was mad shook. But I'm not worried anymore. But when he came on today, I won't lie to you guys, like, he looked kind of wobbly, fam. He did. And I think he did one. I will give him this though. He still does have. He still has good footballing awareness though. I will give him that. Like, he has this. Like, I remember there was an opportunity with that 18-year-old guy that scored the second goal for them. He's come in between, I think, Saliba and Gabriel. No, not true. He's coming through Saliba and I think it was Gabriel. I'm not sure. But he just comes and just sort of puts his body on him and sort of like makes him miss his toe with it. He still has that thing about him. He still has that riz about him still, which won't make me ever write him off. Do you know what I'm saying? And when he got injured last season, that cost us as well. So I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna give him, but he wasn't. Today it wasn't as great. Let's actually have it right. But I'm gonna give him a 5. I'll give him a 5. Yeah. Could he have done better in the first goal for Brighton, maybe. I'm gonna give him 5. He always came on. Denyy wasn't actually that great when he came on. I didn't feel any surety when he came on. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Maybe that's the World Cup. I don't know, but I just didn't really feel like he did that much in protection-wise. That's why I was kind of surprised to go Partey. I think that was kind of preemptive, after being 4-1 up. But I'm gonna give him a 5. Honestly, I just thought all the substitutions today were really shit from Mateta. I don't think they did anything today, except from Denyy, that is. But it made a lot of wrong decisions for me.